Okay, what is up, guys? So I got this new angle that's in my car because I decided, first off, sorry for the noise, because I just did a test record to see if the quality, the mic actually works, and you probably hear loud the car being loud and just outside, so sorry about that. Second of all, I'm recording this just because rather than just listening to music, maybe I could take this time to actually maybe get some ideas while I'm driving. I don't know. But I caught myself freaking scrolling on Instagram again, bro. Again. And it's so hard. So literally I just uploaded the last, or did I even upload it? I think I did upload it. And I went to my room, I showered, I got my clothes, and then next thing you know, I'm freaking scrolling. Next thing you know, I'm freaking scrolling. Can you believe that? So, also, I'm guessing when I do the turns, the camera might fall just because it's not in the best position. But, yeah. So I caught myself freaking scrolling again, guys. That's some freaking bunions. So yeah, anyways, I was rewatching, most of my videos, right? Because while I eat, I watch my latest video just to see what I was talking about. Because usually in the mornings, I just record, boom, straight into the morning. So yeah, I talked about a lot. So and so viewing myself talking actually kind of is I believe I'm getting better with my vocabulary, or at least just talking in a sense. I noticed that I talk a lot with my hands. So I think maybe I should stop talking with my hands just because this is doing too much, if that makes sense. So definitely want to stop talking with my hands. And anyways, topic of discussion, I didn't show the photos. I guess not in every video I'll be able to show the photos, that I said I was going to do another photo, but I did look at them and I got a photo of myself, and then I tried again, and then I got the photo word that just said peace, and then another photo that said 10K a month is only $333 a day. And that made me think, if I could sell something that is $350 one time every day for a month, that's 10K. So I'm trying to think what's something that a lot of people buy that's $350 worth, I did watch that Amazon course, so, but then again, making something that expensive usually isn't the best route, just because something that expensive, people might return and stuff like that. And also someone paying that much money for something definitely needs to see the value. So what it is to make a product, you just need to find something that's already working and just make it better. So I have to think of something that works and just make it a little better, and look out into check manufacturers, go out and look at manufacturers, send them the product, ask if it's even possible, things like that. So I wonder if that's obviously it's possible because I've seen people do it. I have literally seen people do it. The thing is, it's just a lot of money to start, and I am gonna be so honest, yes, not every business not every business is a success business, right? But let's say my first product is a success. What is stopping me from taking out a loan? Now I know this might be too much, but can I take out a business loan to start a business and then just use that to start up my company? Obviously I know I have to pay that loan back, but obviously I'm assuming loans are at 0% interest for at least a year. So as long as I see profit in a year, I could easily pay that back. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. This should be possible. Like there should be no way for me to lose, really. Quote from Kanye West. There should be no way for me to lose, really, because like at the end of the day, yeah, if I lose it, fuck it. Like I guess I'm just in debt. That's it. Whatever, you know? But I gotta check out like that holding, the trust, and like the holding company, just to see like how all that works as well, to set that up properly, because that's how the rich stay rich. And it's crazy, like I know all this information, right? Which is like, to me it might seem like, oh my god, like I know all this information, how am I not rich? But then again, I feel like it's different from knowing information and actually being active in doing it. Like back to Instagram, I saw this video and this guy was like basically being very passionate about a project, about an album that he was making, but all of his friends were like, yo bro, you're talking all this shit when this is you on Monday laying on the couch, this is you Tuesday laying on the couch, this is you Wednesday laying on the couch. So like they were like clowning him for like being so passionate and be like, no, like this shit is ass, this song does not sound how I want it to sound, this music video is ass, this is not how I want it to look. And then like they're clowning him because like he's usually on his ass, but he was like, nah bro, I work 2 jobs, bro, like this is my life, da 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 da, you know? So it gets to a point where how do you know if something is like, how do I even word this, like you know, I just realized I should not have been facing the window, just so like no one can like notice where I'm driving. Does that make sense? Also, like it's freaking clear AF. That's crazy. But yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was like a chicken just went off. But anyways, I'm in a school zone, so it's gonna be pretty slow here. But if I were to make a product, you know, something that already exists, and make it better, what can I make that's already like pretty, like making good sales? Like bro, there's a chicken right there. And like typically, like obviously, like you guys know that I'm into fashion, I want to do clothes, but clothes just might not be the starting point, you know? Like after I have like my first successful business, right, that makes me the income, then with that money I can chase what I'm passionate about. Or maybe like it shouldn't even be that way, maybe I should really just focus on what I'm passionate about, you know? But like it is very difficult to start just a clothing brand, you know, because you never really know how that's going to turn out. There should be no way for me to lose, really, though. So if I do drop a clothing brand, the thing is like that is a lot of like marketing I have to do, and a lot of like commitment that I'm willing to do, right? I saw a video of how to do it. Like just take one day to film all the content, just make sure you post daily, you know, just like keep at it. The only thing is like that I kind of don't like is like, I'll be honest, bro, doing it alone kind of sucks, because sometimes like you get blinded by your own perspective or your own like viewpoint, that it doesn't really let you like zoom out, and like sometimes you focus on the wrong things. Like I watched this video and it was talking about, hold up, I have to sneeze. I was watching this video and it was talking about like, if you start something, like it was talking about making YouTube videos, and it was like, you should not worry about the analytics. Do not worry about the analytics. Worry about making the video, editing the video, and posting the video. That's it. I mean, like, yeah, making the video, editing the video, making the thumbnail, and that's it. Because those are choices, right? Obviously, like analytics, those are important, but that comes after the content that is created, right? So for example, like my content, literally all I'm doing is just posting it. I don't edit, I don't make a thumbnail. Like right now I just got into the habit where like I just like zoom through the clip, like through the whole video, like went into my photos, find a good thumbnail, screenshot that, and that's my thumbnail. You know, like I'm literally putting like low effort in this shit, right? Just so I can just like pump out content. if it's entertaining. I think it's entertaining, like, at least to me. So and maybe someone else will think it's entertaining, but anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. What I was gonna say was, people overanalyze the analytics point of things. So like, for example, like, bro, I've opened up so many Shopify accounts, like I don't even know how many times I've opened up a Shopify account, and I've literally just never like was able to fully go live. Or like, I did go live, but then I gave up instantly because like I didn't put in the work for marketing, or I didn't do ads. You know, like, I just made the shirt, made the website, and like just assumed that people are just gonna, my website was gonna have so crazy traffic. Like, bro, that's not how that works. Like, I didn't build hype, I didn't do anything, because I was just like stuck on like that freaking dashboard where it's like, this is how much it costs, this is how much it's gonna do to ship, this is the fees, this and that, which is like, I was thinking too much. Going back to what I said in two videos ago, where it was like think less, do more, basically. Like, along those lines, that's kind of like the quote. Like, sometimes you have to do it without thinking, because thinking sometimes can hold you back, bro. Like, when you're playing a sport, most of the time it's like reflexes and just reactions based on muscle memory. So that's kind of like how I feel as if operating a business should be like. It should just be, obviously there's thinking involved, but like, when it comes to starting and all this other stuff, like, it should just be more acting and doing and learning, like making mistakes and learning from that. Because yeah, bro, no matter how much you overanalyze stuff, you're never gonna do something right. You're never gonna do something right, 100% right the first time, you know? Obviously there are some like instances where it could like somehow be 100% right, but there's always something that can happen, or something that you didn't know. You know what I mean? So there's no like right or wrong way to start a business. And I already have my LLC, dude. I've had my LLC since I was like 19, you know, 19, 20. I'm 22 now, about to turn 23, and like I barely even used my credit card, like my business credit card, for like the expenses that, like, for like the camera that I want, or just like other things that I thought, you know, is technically a business expense, you know? Because I was thinking too much, like, oh, well, how's that gonna work? Like, no, bro, you just gotta do it. Like, I got some advice from someone from my work, and they're like, dude, like, you can literally travel and just say you're an entrepreneur, and boom, that's a tax write-off. Obviously not like that, like, tampoco así, like, you know, if you're a photographer and you're going somewhere to take photos, you know, that flight is a business expense. So the government helps business owners, right? It's like learning how to play the game of life that you were given, right? So I was born in America, you know, I was gifted to live in America. I live in Miami. So that's another crazy, like, high density place to live in, right? Out of all the places I could have been born, I was born in Miami, which is kind of crazy. Don't know if I give off Miami, but yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even like Miami, but that's because I grew up here. Or maybe I do like it, but I'm just saying I don't like it because, like, I want to travel. So maybe when I travel more, I can actually make a better analysis of what I do and what I don't like. Like, for example, I don't like South Carolina, North Carolina. Like, I don't like those places. I like New York. I've been to New York. I've been to New Jersey. You know, I like those kinds of places. I'm going to LA soon, so, you know, we're gonna really see the different cultures, right? But going back to what I was saying, right? Like, bro, you just gotta make shit happen without thinking, right? Like, I made a shirt. Like, I have a friend from work, and he makes music, like, on Apple Music, on Spotify. Like, he makes pretty good music, bro. Like, actually good music. And like, he doesn't have many monthly listeners because I feel as if he doesn't promote his music as much. So honestly, like, maybe I should like talk and be like, yo, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, I really like your music. Like, I want to help promote your music. Let me help promote your music, and like, we'll see what happens, you know? Because like, I just want to be like, I want to try some things out, right? I want to push my limits, see what I can do, right? He has like 100 monthly listeners. Maybe we can grow and blow him up, bro, because he has some good music, right? And he's good, bro, straight up. But what was I gonna say? Like, that's the same mentality, right? Like, I love to help people, bro. Like, and I don't know if that stems from being like a people pleaser. I'm talking with my hands again. I don't know if that comes from like me being a people pleaser. I don't know if I'm a people pleaser. Like, I feel like I tell myself that, but in reality, like, I might not be. Like, maybe I'm just like charismatic or just kind, right? Not necessarily people pleaser, because, like, you know, sometimes I don't care what another person has to say or has to think of me, right? But like, I do like to help people that I see are passionate about something, right? So that's one thing I want to do, right? So put that on the to-do list, right? Bang. That's 1. 2, do the business. Find something that I can try to make better. And just figure it out, bro. Everything in life is gonna cost money, bro. The more money you put into something, the more money you'll get back, right? So if you're putting money in a lot of bullshit, you're gonna get bullshit back. You put a lot of money into a business, you're gonna get business back. That's the kind of mentality to have. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, I haven't been spending my money on bullshit. I've been spending my money right now on repurposing and remodeling. So new room, new mind, right? So new mindset. You know, you also have to take care of your environment. So, but you know, like, they're always like, whatever. Moving away from this conversation, or moving away from what I was about to speak about, I wonder what would be a good product to sell to anybody, right? Something that everybody can buy. Or like, maybe I should just like focus on one demographic. Maybe something for like the car. You know, a lot of people drive, so the car would be pretty good. But then again, like, there's not much you can do for a car. I watched this video, and it was like, if you do want to sell online, if you want to sell on Amazon, you know, you do have to sell something. You do have to sell something that you're passionate about, and something that you want to be created. And I don't even know what I want to be created, even though, like, let's think. What if I made one of those games, like those board games that you can play with your friends? Because I feel like nowadays people don't even do that. Then again, that could be an app. But apps are kind of... Oh, I remember when Be Real came out? That was actually so dumb, bruh. That was actually, like, ridiculous. I wonder if that person is still, like, living off of that. Because, like, it blew up. Like, it really did blow up. But, it blew up, but I don't know if it's like still a big thing. Like, I don't think it's big anymore, like, at all. Like, Instagram ended up copying it. Instagram copied everything, bro. It's kind of crazy. So like, and I remember I was thinking of like making my own kind of like social media platform, but then that's like, now I'm making more of the problem, bro. Now I'm making the problem like more. Now there's more social media. Like, I don't want there to be more social media. I want there to be more connection. Like I've never actually used MySpace, but it sounded like an actual, like, you would just go and just write something, and then people would be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's how, now it's like, you have to post a picture, and if it's fire, people will comment. If not, people are like, okay, you're freaking weird. Dude, I'm getting blinded by this car in front of me, bro. Like, you know when the sun is hitting them at the right angle, and you look and it's just flashbang? That's literally what's happening to me right now. So, I don't really... I gotta study the greats. Probably read more books. Gotta study the greats, probably read more books. That's crazy. It took me 19 minutes just to get to this point. long is it gonna take for me to get? Holy moly, bro. No, it's actually ridiculous, bro, because now school is back, so traffic is freaking nuts, bro. Wow. So it takes me like around 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get to my job. Wow. But I'm not late, so we're chilling, you know? Never late. I'm always early. You know? Oh, there's a saying. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Bro, like, that really goes to show you sometimes it's not good to be the first. You know what I mean? So I need a water bottle. Gotta get a new water bottle. How do you make a bank, or like an online bank? Like, that is like Marcus, Goldman Sachs, or like SoFi. How do you make an online bank? Like, do you need? Obviously, you need money to make a bank. But that's like some next level business. I remember Kanye West wanted to open a bank, I think. Or I think he did make his own bank. I'm not entirely sure. But that'd be cool, bro, to make my own bank. I always wanted to make my own car. But then again, like, making cars is actually also like ridiculous. But I feel like maybe when I'm older and I get to that point where, like, you know, I have money, you know, because obviously I am gonna get there. Like, can I literally just customize and just make my own car from scratch? Right? Like, just hire engineers, be like, hey, I want a car that looks like this. Build that hoe. Excuse my language. Like, technically, can't I do that? Like, I know there might be like regulations. There might be like regulations, and like the government needs to be able to classify your car. That is, wow, that is so, like, you can't even make your own car. Like, now that I think about it, like, you can't really, like, you can't even, like, make your own car. Like, you can make a patent, but then, like, you need a company to build it, and then you end up just, like, probably selling that patent to, like, you know, another company. So right now it's kind of crazy. Like, everybody that's already rich is, like, to the top. Can't really, like, so making startups now could be hard. Could. Not really, because I actually heard that now, because of the rise of AI, there's actually have been more millionaires in the world. Like, there's more, like, millionaires being made per day. So that's good to know. Really gives you an idea that every day there's like a bunch of millionaires being made. It's gonna be me one day. Like tomorrow. Maybe yesterday. That made no sense. But question is now, what product do I want to make? What purpose will it serve? Who will it cater? And I've always thought, like, why can't I just, like, make, like, a drop shipping store of, like, Christmas or, like, you know, seasonal items, and just have it open during the season? Because I feel like you'll just make so much money during that season. Like, yeah, you'll sell out, which is, like, not a bad thing because you're selling out of inventory, but like if you have more, obviously you make more money. But I'd rather like sell out than not make money. You know what I mean? So that's always like an idea that I have. And like it's also, you don't have to be committed to that because it's a seasonal operation. Like that's when people are buying the most things. So if you literally like make things that are catered towards that, you know, that holiday, I feel as if that would just be a straight gold mine. But then the problem is you need the products. Because I'm not sure if you can just like, you know, make your own website, have someone buy from you, and then it goes, and you get it from AliExpress. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like AliExpress. Maybe there is like something you can connect where if somebody buys something on your store, it'll ship it from AliExpress. But I don't think, like, that might just be like, because you can't sell, I don't know if you can sell other products that are not your own. I mean, you technically could, but you might have to like edit it a little bit. I'm not really sure. But I feel as if that is a good question. Cause like, bro, holidays, like you could just freaking drop ship Halloween decorations, Halloween costumes, you know, candy during holidays, gift wrapping paper, presents, you know, decoration, I think I already said. I need to do that. It's just like I need to set a time. And I have time, bro. I have more than enough time. Like, look at my age. Look what I'm doing right now. Even though I am driving. But, I feel like I need to write that down, bro. I need to, like, I need to write that down so I can come back to it. And also, like, I need to dedicate a time zone. Do I have my calendar here? I gotta see if I have my calendar on my... Oh, I do have my calendar. Oh, but it just shows today. That's actually crazy. So if I'm actually... WhatsApp? I have ChatGPT? Hold up. If I do this, guys, will it end the video? I'm not sure. I'm gonna press... So I have ChatGPT on my car. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. If it ends the video, I'm not gonna re-upload the video. I'm just gonna... I mean, I'm not gonna keep continuing the video. Like, I'm almost at work, so this will be the end of the video if it doesn't go through. But maybe you guys can hear it. I don't know. Let's see. When you're not driving, unlock your iPhone and allow microphone for ChatGPT. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold up. I allowed access.